GM. GM, everyone, thanks so much for joining to another edition of the Worm Battle Royale. We got the worms in the arena, duking it out, trying not to die. We got the drug devs trying to see if we can keep them alive. We got, I think, 7 new experiments dropping today. We got spermidine, methylene blue, quartz, Murio, troll, Rapgoo, and Chronoflex, new challenger in the arena. So not sure any of the devs are. Jillian, did you invite them to the stream?
Yeah, a lot of them had it seemed like they were TBD. So a couple people had some things come up last minute. So invites are out there. Hopefully they join. Fingers crossed.
Cool. But if they're not here, we can just flame them if their compounds don't work. So
Benji, for people who aren't familiar, how is it going to work?
Yeah, so let me make sure that we can pull up all the first, I think, should be live experiment, assuming that all the tech is working. But yeah, so the way it works is each token launched on Pump Science is a different compound, and we give that compound to these tiny. Oh, I'm on the freaking wrong deployment. We give the compound to like different worms, and we see whether we can make the worms live longer. The game is don't die, and so we're trying to see, can we make the worms not die? And so this is like the first experiment that we run, which is the C. elegans one. Hold up. So we also test on like flies and mice, but level 1 is worms, and so this is just basically level 1. All right. Let's see what's going on here.
I'm excited because what we're going to be also debuting, I think, is a new look at our UI. So the whole premise of Pump Science is to make science fun again and turn science into a game. And the team has been hard at work incorporating in some elements to make the worm experiments actually feel like a game. So it'll be cool to hopefully roll that out here in just a few minutes.
Excuse me. Oh, getting over the flu.
It seems like it's going around. I feel like you're like the 4th person I've heard that has the flu.
Really? Yeah, it's not pretty out here.
On the move.
Okay, I did everything the devs told me I had to do. The experiment says it's live. The dates are all set. But no experiment.
The suspense.
Interesting.
The suspense.
Interesting.
Oh, the fans are excited. Let's kickstart the worm game. Let's go.
Yeah.
We have a guest. Carlin.
Hey. What's up, party
people? Thanks for coming by.
Hey, no problem. Had to stop in. I know that Raptor's not coming up yet, but I'm very excited to see what new stuff you guys have going on for the worms.
Keyword yet.
It's coming soon.
You guys have had some big stuff cooking though.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you want to give a little update?
Drop a little bit of update, yeah. I'd be happy to.
So, floor's yours.
Maybe y'all might have joined us yesterday for the Raptor Chat live stream where we had a nice group of people. Alberto Perras, our maestro, the person who's been running all the mice studies for Pump Science. Benji was on. He was doing his thing. He did get rugged by Riverside. That was pretty funny.
That was so annoying. I'm so sorry. Honestly, that is the last time I connect to a Riverside stream.
Wait, how did you get rugged? How did it happen?
Yo, I don't know. Oh, you know what happened? My headphones.
Yeah, sometimes like
my headphones
things change on Riverside and you're recording. They just don't let you change anything. So
we did. Yeah,
Riverside could not comprehend.
But yeah, we got a lot of stuff cooking. The worm data is coming up next week. with our dosing data that we got from the mice last week, we decided we're gonna move forward with our endurance studies. So those are underway. Very excited to get any of the we did the baseline with you guys earlier this week, and then I don't know when our fly data is dropping, but we are cooking coin to company over at Raptor.
Let's go. There's been a lot of exciting things happening for Raptor. And if you haven't seen the Raptor dosing data, the Raptor team has done an awesome job of going through that data with their community. Highly check it out. Highly recommend checking it out. There's some really interesting things in there. So I know we're all super excited for the Raptor performance studies. It'll be fun to see how it plays out.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, is it almost ready, Benji?
Nope, I have no idea.
Oh, it says almost ready to begin.
I know.
Can
Well,
the
it
devs do
says this
something?
regardless of how ready it actually is. Can the devs literally get back from the doctor's office and tell me what's wrong?
Oh no.
Listen, what we're doing here is an art and a science. So not only
Yeah.
do we do the science, but there is an art of streaming it to the public. So
Absolutely.
We do have some new elements to, as I mentioned, the UI that the team has been working on. So it'll be worth the wait.
These things happen in regular labs too, not people that are streaming. So it's just like you get the chance to like hide your flubs and things like that when you're not putting it all out there.
It's really fitting. I think our tweet said, "Hide your kids, hide your worms."
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, look, we have always been about transparency and letting people into the lab, for better or worse, right? So you're seeing it live. We're getting the devs on the stream.
Dev says he'll be back in 5 minutes and check. Says we did everything right, so needs to debug. But so we did say hide your kids, hide your worms, and I think the worms appear to have taken that a bit.
They can actually really read. They read that and they were like, "Oh shit!" They don't understand sarcasm.
They actually
they never said otherwise.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh shit, hide? Yeah, let's do it."
Took it a little too seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So good.
Well, maybe as we're waiting for the devs to respond, Dev sent me a picture from the car, stuck in traffic, showing me that he's racing home. Anyway, so I guess one thing I've been thinking about a lot, very unrelated to pump science, is what the hell is going on with the market?
Oh God.
Oh, great.
Oh God. The market, man.
What the hell is going on with the crypto market, ladies and gentlemen?
If anyone knows, please fill us in, because this is really something.
It's not looking pretty, honestly. It's not looking pretty.
It's getting worse. Is it getting worse?
I mean, it just looks so weak. Look how weak it looks.
It's not it. I do think the cool thing about the model that we've built is, for people who don't know or aren't as familiar, the trading fees from these compound tokens go to funding the science. And what is really cool is we take the trading fees and we initiate the science, working with the drug devs. And so even in a down market, the science will go on. So there's still a lot to look forward to, which is cool. But yeah, I certainly
even if you're selling, you're funding science.
Yeah. That's the best part.
For the science.
Yeah.
For the science.
Buy for the science, sell for the science. So anyway, I don't know if this is like what is it? A bear trap? But
are you doing
this looks
here, fam?
This looks so weak. And I don't know if you guys saw this. Do you guys know who Wintermute is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Wintermute put out this article. They never drop articles like this, but they're basically like, there's no new liquidity coming into crypto.
Oh, no.
Crypto is in a self-funded phase. Capital's just rotating internally. So I don't think I'd ever seen them put anything out like this. Basically saying like, we wanted to pump just as much as you do, but we're not getting any help. Which is so interesting.
Self-funded phase.
Yeah. And then obviously everyone on Twitter who's just like perma bull, like no matter what. Like I feel like the world could be on fire and crypto Twitter would be like, it's about to pump, you know?
This is so bullish, yeah.
So
This is so bullish.
Everyone on Twitter reads this and is like, don't fall for the trap. You know?
No, exactly. Exactly. Why else would they say something like that?
I know. Anyway, so funny. But anyway, do you know what else is so crazy? Do you guys know who Michael Burry is?
Yes. Yes.
Do you know what he just did? Big Short guy. Michael Burry.
Oh, go ahead. I won't spill the beans.
No, go for it.
No, wait. I was gonna ask if you were talking about. I saw something a couple days ago, so I'm not sure if there was something else. Oh gosh, well, hours ago. Okay, there was.
Okay, so it was 3 days ago, but so whenever you're at a hedge fund and there's some threshold of like securities that you hold or buy or whatever, you have to disclose it. And there's a famous filing called like a 13F that you have to file. And you're basically disclosing, I own this many securities in a company over the threshold at which I have to report it for transparency purposes. And there's like a certain time period you have to report it in. Well, what rarely happens is people put out that form early, right? It's like, why would you put in your regulation doc about transparency early? Only if you're really, for lack of a better term, just like flopping your wiener on the table and like trying to show everyone how big it is.
Yeah.
Michael Burry released his 13F 2 weeks early with billion-dollar shorts on NVIDIA and Palantir.
Damn.
Basically saying like, this is your market top. And I know it feels like crypto hasn't pumped yet, but I'm wondering if we're about to have like an 08 freaking crash.
Oh no.
Okay, have you what has moved you, Benji? Because I feel like when we spoke about this earlier this week, I was where you are, and you're like, nah, fam. But I feel like now you've kind of the pendulum has swung a little bit. Was it the Burry thing?
Put out that article. Wintermead put out that article. Michael Burry put this out. Do you guys know Kava?
I don't.
The company, like they're popular in Washington D.C. It's like Middle Eastern salads and stuff.
I was like, is this a restaurant, Kava? Yeah, I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, who is this Anon on Twitter?
Have you seen their stock?
Did you see Chipotle
Kava?
stock?
Yeah.
Well,
so these are measures of consumer expenditures.
Yeah. All I can think of is the video we put out a few days ago that was like, no broke boys. Turns out everyone's broke boys.
Everyone's broke boys.
Everyone's broke boys.
No one's going to Kava anymore. Chipotle is getting like wrecked.
I might be funding Chipotle myself if it comes to it.
Straight up.
Carried me through some times.
Yes.
Frickin' this, I don't know if you guys know Carvana.
Yeah.
This is how, like, this is basically what a lot of people get used cars from, used car sales.
Sold my car on Carvana, actually.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
Yeah. So stock was at 400 in October.
It seems like a money laundering scheme when I sold my car, though.
Really?
Money laundering.
I feel like my car was not worth the amount of money that they paid me for it. I'm not complaining, but I'm like, how are they doing this to everybody?
Well, my brother bought a car from Carvana and got properly. I feel like he got rugged. They sold him a lemon. It's like
It might have been my gold car.
yeah, he's a little underwater, I would
All
say,
right.
on that one.
All right. Okay. Carvana may be a money laundering scheme, but they are a struggling money laundering scheme.
Yes, they need to.
Ethan, welcome to the chat.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on? Are we doing astrology for guys right now?
That's exactly what we're doing. What's your star sign? Are you a broke boy or a rich guy?
I'm rich boy.
Sick. Anyway, we're stalling while the devs are fixing the new tech.
What happened to the lifespan of the devs? Uh-oh.
The devs are coming back from the doctor. And yeah,
getting their spermidine injections.
Indeed. They're Raptor injections, actually. They're actually patient 0 for Raptor.
Ooh, that's why I felt that itch this morning. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Wait, is that Sirens in San Francisco?
Yeah, I was like,
no, it's
on?
Oakland. No, San Francisco's back, baby. Oakland's still in the shitter, though.
I mean, it sounds like you're in the police car.
I'm downtown, so I'm seeing the little fire truck come. Hello.
Ooh.
Okay, so I do have a question, though, which is, who's going to be the first person that takes Raptor?
You.
Okay.
We'll do it at the same time.
Fine.
Goes to the highest.
Like lemon drops, like lemon drop shots. Ready? 1, 2.
Okay. I'll do it. I just got my Pulse, by the way. It finally shipped. I think it's been like a year and a half, I think, since I ordered it.
What is that device?
It finally came. Pulse.
What is that device? Yeah.
It's like it's a Web3 native wearable.
Oh, nice.
So private, like self-custody data, and they claim to broker deals on behalf of you and sell your data and give you a cut, basically.
Nice.
So I can wear the Pulse. We can stream the data directly to Pump Science, and
where do you put it on your body? On your finger?
On my
wrist.
Is that like
wrist.
a Whoop?
Oh, I was like, uh-oh, drum roll. Which body part?
On my
Brian
on my
Johnson,
Raptor.
are you listening?
It's not on the worms.
Got a box for your sausage.
It's not I don't have a worm. I have a Raptor.
You're right. Upgraded, baby.
Might want to get that checked out.
Yeah, that doctor, but you might want to get an appointment right after spermidine's done. He keep the seat warm for you.
No, it's fine. It went extinct long ago.
Oh Lord.
We were just riffing on the markets, man. Oh,
Riff is back over 1 million though.
let's fucking go.
Huge.
We
Huge.
won't die.
It's that Raptor airdrop.
Yeah, I know, which has been claimed by more people than I have. Well, no, 3. Okay, 1 more than I have children. Great. Well, that was a failed experiment, but we learned.
There's no such thing as a failed experiment. Only
No.
data.
True.
Only
It's
data.
not the data you wanted.
Exactly.
All right, when we get some worms in here, let's go.
Dude, I'm spamming the devs. Spamming is like
No.
I would show you what the messages look like.
It's like being late to your wedding. Come on, like
I know.
It's kind of.
I know.
Let's go.
I know. You're telling me. Anyway, we did get the Raptor worm data in. That just has to get ingested into the app, but we did get it, which is pretty freaking cool. I'm fired up.
I'd like to ingest it. Can I have a bite?
Yes, you can have a bite for it. But
So worm
anyway.
data early next week, maybe?
Yes.
When's the stop this teasing?
When do you want to do
Y'all
it?
playing with us.
Playing with my
When
heart.
you guys tell us what day next week?
Seriously? You get to pick?
You get to pick.
I don't know, Tuesday, I guess? Monday?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tuesday
Okay.
probably works better for me.
Tuesday, 11/11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that feels nice.
Lucky.
11/11. Wow.
Should we schedule the stream at 11:11?
We should. So fun.
That's
Which time zone?
That's Armistice Day. That was when World War I ended. The 11th day, the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month.
Exactly. And that's when
Let's do
Raptor's
it.
going to change the game for worms.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Oh,
All
and
right.
we can have the one of the 11s all be worms.
Be worms.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Holy shit.
I like it. I like
Okay.
it.
It's
You
my
guys,
calendar.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Tuesday at 11.
But Pacific or Eastern?
Whenever World War II ended.
One, bro. One.
Sorry.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Jeez.
Sorry. Excuse. Oh my God.
All right, let's do 11 on 11. Send me the invite, please.
You got it.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, so back to the market.
God, do we have to?
Maybe I'm just
We
being
should.
like that. Maybe I'm just being that like bear fuel that like nobody wants. But like Carvana down 25%. Kava stock down a lot. Like I feel like these, like when people try and be like, what were the signs that the market was going to crash? Isn't it just that like consumers are spending less on the things that they normally like spend on when times are good? Bro,
I'm spending like a
Tacos and
mofo.
cars.
I know, but you just said you're rich boy. You think so?
For downtown Oakland, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, you know what a crazy one I saw was Sweet Green.
Love Sweet Green.
Is that a food thing?
Okay, you might be the only one. You might be the only one who likes Sweet Green.
I guess so. Oh, no one likes Sweet Green.
Sweet Green is down from like $34. Wait a second. Let's get it.
Dang.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Down from 44 to $5.
Who round trip that?
Wow.
Pretty sour.
I guess I'm
green,
the only one. Yeah, it ain't sweet. Bitter. Very bitter. Dang, that is crazy. I don't think I'd realized it was down that much.
Yeah. So anyway, maybe Ethan's just keeping the whole economy afloat, but I don't know how much longer he can do it.
Yeah, I can only support the economy so much with pizza and weed purchases, people.
Literally the American dream right there. When your parents escaped or your grandparents escaped Poland, that's what they hoped for.
Yeah. I am the fruition of so many generations' desires to have pizza and weed.
I don't know if you realized in the video I made the Raptor mouse from Poland.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, I didn't notice.
Oh my God, you didn't notice?
Little trick.
Little details. I'll have to send it through.
All right, let's go.
His whole little getup and everything.
Raptor can get Polish citizenship, and then with Schengen, can just traipse across Europe.
Wait, did you watch that meme video, right? Where the blonde girls were like holding up the sign, like, way to go, Raptor.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Those
are Polish girls?
Blonde Polish girls. Exactly.
Oh God. That's such a stereotype, but it's true.
Did you watch the video?
I did. I saw them cheering. I didn't have my Polish goggles on, so I wasn't sure.
No, the thing.
Was there a hidden kielbasa in there as well?
No, I did miss that.
Find the kielbasa. That's a different game.
As my father-in-law says, kielbasa kalabaska. Makes absolutely no sense, but
yeah, that's a expression in my home too.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, no, the idea with the Mouse Olympics is, each drug is its own country. And so we're like, okay, what country should each drug be?
Okay, now.
Yes.
But what if you're a dual passport? What if you're a dual passport, Dev? Citizen of
everyone only has one national identity, like if it were fighting for America in a war or fighting for Poland in a war, Who are you fighting for?
I'm fighting for Oakland, baby. Smokeland, never die.
Wait, is that a thing? I didn't even know. Smokeland.
Oh, there they are. I see them. Oh yeah, they look like quadruplets though. Jesus.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I see it now. I didn't notice it first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got
There it is.
Poland. Was this UK?
UK.
Yes, UK
Yes.
for
Mhm.
Raheem. And then we had
Spain. España.
Wait, no, I don't think this was supposed to be Spain.
No, I mean you
Nice
can only do.
Spanish flag.
It's supposed to be Russian.
It's supposed to be Russian.
Russia. That's red, blue, and
Yeah.
white though.
I know.
Oh,
We
no.
listen.
Gonna start World
to
War
me.
III for real now.
There
Well,
was right on the chest, Poland. I don't know if you
see.
saw
Yes, I did. Yep.
Yeah, but
Indonesia.
Did you know? As I say, did you show America at the end?
Oh my
America.
God, Marcus.
America.
There it is in all its glory.
Oh my God!
Fraggers,
Count the
too.
rolls. Count the
Whoa.
rolls. Whoa!
Wait, is that just pre-Ozempic or is that
Pre-Ozempic.
pregnant?
Yo,
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Can we just analyze this body type here, where the
Wow.
arms are absolutely chiseled, okay, but like somehow we got here. I just like, if anyone could get this body type, I would be so impressed. I don't think this defies the laws
maybe
Can't
that's
happen.
maybe that's
of
actually
anatomy.
Trump. Maybe that's Trump. We never seen him outside of a suit jacket. He might have.
Wait.
weird rounds.
Speaking of Ozempic, did you guys see that? Like, that guy pass out yesterday? Did he pass out during that press
Yeah.
conference with all like big
What do you
pharma
mean that
people?
guy? Do you know who he is?
Who passed out?
I didn't see who it was. Was it like
That guy is the brand manager at Novo Nordisk for Ozempic.
And he
just
passed
took a
out
tumble?
because he
And he
lost too much weight.
Passed out.
Did he OD
I don't
on
know.
I
himself?
wasn't sure if he passed out or like what the issue was. Did you see RFK Jr. like bolt out of the room? He was like,
Ran
bye,
away.
I'm out.
Literally ran away.
Literally out. See ya.
He had to get his steps. I get it.
Yeah, it was during when Dave Ricks was talking, Lily guy.
Yeah.
I was
Anyway,
like, what?
Dr. Oz, super calm, handled the situation. But anyway, I thought it
Trump
was
just
like
stood
one of-
up and like hovered over him. It was so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
Who do you want in a
Um,
crisis right there?
clearly Dr. Oz.
I mean,
um,
I feel like I saw his legs go up. He was like, all right, put the legs up.
Oh,
Like,
for sure, because he passed out.
went right to it,
Um,
man.
But I thought it was just so funny, like imagining them being like, "Yeah, Ozempic's fine for you, no side effects," and literally the brand manager's collapsing. Like, you cannot make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Literally, I was like, wait, what is going on here? Like, of course, all of these health people. Now I'm watching the video. I just thought it was so funny to see people's like reactions to it. Like RFK Jr. leaving, Trump standing up, just looking at him, Dr. Oz legs in the air. I can't wait for the
That
SNL
sounds like
skit.
it sounds like pre-gaming to me.
Literally,
Oh God.
haul ass out of the room. Man,
It's because he was wearing a purple tie. You got to pick,
Maybe
bro.
he was-
Red or blue.
maybe he's going to get help. Man, is that Dr. Oz next to him? He looks
Whoa,
like
he looks drunk, bro. Whoa! Trump's like,
okay, wait, legs in the air. Let's
hasn't
go.
happened in a while. It's like,
Literally,
no,
Trump
either.
just said, okay. Meanwhile,
Trump's
our
like, I know
gone.
CPR. I know CPR. Clear the room.
Clear.
That's Bernie. Fuck, I can't get Trump. I've got Bernie in there. God damn it.
It was wild.
Super wild.
Someone should have fanned the poor guy. I mean, Trump's
Dave Ricks
tie's
took it
long
like a
enough.
champ.
Could have used it as a tourniquet. Jesus. All right, we got 30 minutes in. Where's the data? Mine is not even here, and I'm here. What's up?
They said everything's okay. He said he's updating one thing.
When
Let me see.
worms. Is he back from the doctor?
He
Locked in?
raced back from the doctor.
Let's go.
Let me just check. Where's the sperm at? Sperm.
That's Sperm Depot.
Yeah, the reservoir.
I can pretend to be the spermidine rap dev.
Can you please?
Sure.
What do you got to say?
I mean, it's all in the name, baby. What else do I have to say?
That's the meme. That's the meme. God, I still can't. I'm just like watching this guy pass out. I like can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Gotta do a parlay for the next conference. Who's gonna pass out?
Okay, what parlays should we do for pump sides? Should we do individual worms, like which worm dies the fastest or slowest? Should we do that?
Experiment. Do the experiment. You know the answer. Run the experiment.
You're right. You're right.
Wait, do you mean like experiment to find out which type of parlay, or do it on the
Yes.
experiment itself? Okay.
No,
okay.
he's saying the meta
The
experiment.
meta, baby. Meta.
Oh,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen,
Is it time?
would you look at that? Would you look at that?
You gotta be like Paris. Gotta be like Paris. Oh shit, that's a bang.
Oh, sperm, Dean.
Oh.
Worms no likey.
Shot
Okay.
was shot.
Okay. All right, we're right back in it.
Just like that,
Let's see
we're
if
back
we-
in the
if we
game.
Okay. Where were we? Methylene blue.
And
Worm
blue
experiment.
next.
Wait, so
Oh my
this
God,
is
it's
it? This
live.
is the reveal? This is it? Wait, they're not
It's
even
fucking
here.
live.
They're not even here to enjoy it.
I know he couldn't make it. We invited them.
God damn it.
Yeah, he said he was at a congress. Oh no, wait. Which one was
What? Holy
that?
shit.
Dang.
M Blue. Damn you. Wow. Look at you.
Okay, so I saw this data and was like, holy shit.
Blue balls. Whoa.
Holy shit.
Combine some spermidine and some methylene blue. Oh my goodness.
Let's fucking go. Did the worms turn blue, actually?
Blue balls, baby. Yes. Blue balls.
I can go see if the worms turned blue, but they definitely seemed to
They seem to live
like
longer.
methylene blue.
Wow, this is crazy.
Holy smokes.
Okay, so anyway, I have a theory about this. Are you ready? This is definitely like, I wouldn't say
Here we go.
like don't trust me, like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but this is a hypothesis. And the way you would test this is you would test both live and dead bacteria, like E. coli being fed to the C. elegans. But I think that there's a chance that methylene blue is killing the E. coli, which is causing caloric restriction in the C. elegans, which is extending their life.
Interesting.
Originally, methylene blue was developed as a dye for bacteria because it was like a photosensitizer with light. And so there's not a ton of light in the, it's in complete dark. Like I've been in the room where the worm bots are taken, but with the flash, the camera flash, there's a chance that they're killing the bacteria.
Interesting.
And that's where this is actually getting its effect. So I think that the fly data will be much more telling for methylene blue. But that being said, this is some crazy freaking data.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's wild. FK Jr., you hear that?
Yeah. His face is in a bowl of methylene blue right now, so he's a little distracted.
That's what he was getting to give to the guy who passed out and blue.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't running away. He was just running to get his methylene.
Yeah, that wasn't anoxia. That wasn't lack of oxygen. That was the blue working.
Get the blue.
That blue.
Or he gave him methylene blue before the freaking meeting, and that's what took him out.
Just
oh my God.
rampant speculation.
Yeah. anyway, pretty
for them.
solid.
I mean, were there
Let's
any
go.
other?
That's
Were there any
really cool.
other? Are there any other compounds that could be bactericidal that could cause this kind of effect? Now that you mention it for this,
all of the rifampicin,
Mm,
doxycycline,
right. True.
muriocin,
Yeah.
all of them. So I had been wondering, like, okay, how is rifampicin increasing the lifespan of these worms so much? Like, does it have to do with something intrinsic to the worm, or are they just killing the bacteria, causing?
Yeah, it's important control. I mean, and the good thing about Raptor is that bacteria don't have mTOR, bacteria don't have VCP, so it should be completely inert. So we don't have to worry about that artifact, but that's interesting. Yeah.
Hello, guys. You can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So no, I was expecting for the worms result, but now you started to talk about mice, about the videos and this, but now I'm seeing that you are showing the result again. So and regarding the experiment, so always you are doing with live bacteria or dead bacteria, or how you do the experiment?
Live.
Always.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dead bacteria taste like shit. No amount of salt helps.
And also in solid media, right?
They're on plates, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, they're on plates.
With my experience with aging is like the environmental factor is the most important thing for longevity. So then we have to pick a condition to do the experiment in the same way. But always it's crazy, no? That now you are seeing that all the drug that kill bacteria extend lifespan. No? Yeah. This is science. Now we have to ask for in the community, the people experimenting worm, what they think about this. But it's interesting, eh?
Yeah, what if we can get Ben up too? I'll send him
Okay. All right. Looking like quartz data is, pretty flat. There was like maybe a baby bump there. Maybe like 1 month pregnant baby bump. Not much else there.
Hey, you're a man. You can't use those analogies.
I was gonna say.
I can't? Really?
You've never carried anything in your body for 9 months. Except maybe you left your wallet in your pants by accident.
What about this childhood guilt that I've been holding in for 29 years?
Just keep suppressing it.
Put it back in the box.
You got another 2 decades. That's a middle-age problem.
All right.
Hey, why isn't methylene blue ripping?
You can make it rip, You have to be the rip you want to see in the world.
Oh, wow. That's a nice curve, methylene blue.
Yeah, it's like so clean.
It's nice.
Excuse me.
So is this the start of this one?
Yes, this is the start of muriocin. We're on frame. Let's go live. Anyway, it says 20.
Yeah,
okay. So this top line is OMIPAL, right? So this is like basically the bar to beat. What you're seeing here is the life extension, which is just at 0 right now because all the worms are still alive, between the drug and control, right? So if control mice start dying, then this will start jumping up, basically. And yeah, so basically all of this data is synced up to the actual worms. So like each worm here corresponds to an actual worm in the experiment, which is pretty cool. And we named all of them. So so basically every time a worm dies, there's an effect. I don't know if you saw the one. So like the first control worms died.
So this is the video game, eh?
This is
this is cool, eh?
Oh, okay.
So
interesting.
So we got Frank the worm, we got Elon the worm, Kathy Wood.
And Benji, could you do games versus a drug, like competing one compound, one token versus another one instead of the control. This could be cool to test, to compare at the same concentration to fight by face by face. No, for instance, Ractop versus Omipal, one concentration, one. This could be nice, maybe, with this
I'm
video
down. I'm down.
game.
Let's do it. I think
I
that.
mean,
I think for the mice too, I think like we should really do like races and strength tests of like this drug versus that drug. I have been wondering like, do we want to just like take a drug and give all these different tests to it? Or do we want to say like who can make the or which drug can make the mice, have the strongest grip strength? You give them whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
it's like
the thing that in the worms or in the flies could be faster, no? That for instance, Raptor, no, the condition or something, no, because maybe Raptor is better with live bacteria or something like that, and to find someone that want to compete with him in this condition to try to beat him. This could be
I
cool.
like it. I like it a lot. It's like King of the Hill. King of the Hill, I guess. Yeah. But I thought it would be fun to have just open fields. Like who can come up with the compound that improves open fields like the most? I guess Paris, like if you got to give any compound to the mice to make them like do well at open field, what would you give them? Like cocaine?
I mean, with cocaine, this is not good for sure. But that they are going to be faster, could be.
That's what I mean. Like
they might become traders. They might become degens.
Have you guys while this experiment's going on? Have you guys seen the pictures of the dogs that they gave cocaine to, the greyhounds?
Oh my!
Of all dogs, that's you give it to a fat dog. Why are you giving it to a dog that's already looked like it's cracked out?
Already on cocaine.
I mean, with the animal, we cannot do this for sure. With the mice, we cannot do that at all.
Of course not. Anyway, there was so.
Yeah, but what if it's Friday night? Having a good time.
Okay, just read this really quickly. So there was this guy, and he kept on entering greyhounds into like races, and they kept winning, and they all test positive for cocaine.
Oh my goodness! Wait, I thought it was just pictures. I didn't know he was actually giving them, racing them.
No,
there were other signs too. There were other signs.
And they kept winning. And so they tested them and they all test positive for cocaine. But someone sent the pictures I somehow saw the pictures and they're hilarious. Like, of course, you don't want to make light of abuse, but like these dogs look like they're
Except I'm going to make light of abuse right now. That dog looks like the crackhead from Dave the Chappelle show.
Wait, I can't see it. It's so small. Oh, wow.
Like you're telling me those dogs are not on cocaine?
Yeah.
Jeez.
You don't need the drug test for that.
They just race and then they go and then they bet. They're just complete degenerates again.
And there are no anti-doping control for the dog as well?
I don't know.
For this?
I guess not. I mean, in Red Pro.
I bribe them all. It's all good.
Yeah.
I learned from FIFA. It's really easy.
Oh my God. Okay, back to Miriocin.
This is crazy.
Miriocin. Where's Vlad? No, his name was what was his name?
He's Romanian.
Valentine.
Right.
Valentine?
Where's Valentine?
Where's Valentine?
I sent him a message.
Oh no, guys, Frank died.
Is Kathy hanging on?
How Kathy is hanging on. Kathy is somehow Elon is the healthiest worm, which doesn't make sense.
Way.
He's not taking very good care of himself.
He's taking good care of it. Wow.
It's
well, this puts a ding in your theory though about bacteria caloric restriction bacteria artifact, because this might also kill bacteria, but you're not seeing the effect.
You're not wrong.
Doesn't disqualify your theory, but it would have been, if this also looked 30%, that would be something something quite intriguing.
You're right. It could be
Maybe.
could be low dose of
Yeah,
this.
that too.
Anyway,
These are all 1 dose shots, right?
these are 1 dose shots.
Yeah.
1 shot of cocaine.
Well, it makes sense for spermidine. 1 shot.
This experiment that what you are showing is live, or how this experiment is done?
It's about to finish. But yeah, it's being streamed currently. You like the
worm
effect?
The worm explosion? Yeah.
Yeah. Blood is spilled.
Are you
We'll add
asking
sound
for us,
effects and
like,
stuff too.
are you asking like if it was already, like if we're streaming the results?
Yeah, no, I mean the experiment was done before, no?
Yes,
Now
that's
you are
why
like you are now like accelerating, no?
exactly, so that we
Exactly.
can stream it. So we can stream it in 10 minutes.
Okay.
It takes like 30 days to run or so.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
so we
it's
basically
nice.
took the whole experiment and compressed it into a super fast replay that we streamed to the audience because we didn't think people would want to watch worms dying over like a month and some change. So took it and sped it up for entertainment value, and attention spans are short. So watching it accelerated.
And this percentage is always can change, no? Because the percentage can go higher or lower, no? Depend the difference with the control, right?
That's why the line is moving up and down.
Okay.
This green line.
Nice.
So this green line is the life extension percentage. So it's the mean lifespan of the drug divided by the mean lifespan of control. So it's not median because you don't know the median yet, but it's real time. And so
Okay.
this is our way of tracking in real time the drug effect throughout the experiment.
So it's
it
possible
kind of
that, for
simplifies
instance, that
into one number.
if you extend the maximum lifespan at the end of the life, you are going to see this like increasing more, no?
Yes. Yep. But yeah, if all you did was median, then it would only, this number would only change at one point, but the mean allows you to actually get like a continuous assessment of how it's working over the period of over the duration of the experiment.
Yeah, I understand. This is cool.
Yeah.
I love
And
that you
then
have the
this is
OMIPAL line on there.
Yeah, so you know what you have to beat?
Mm-hmm. The bar is high.
The bar is friggin' high. King of the pill, baby. All right. Miriosin looks like it did well. Extended lifespan. Does it actually improve lifespan intrinsically to worms? Does it just kill the freaking bacteria? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Supplies
Right.
to find out.
Should we check out the deal with Troll?
Troll. Let me
Is
ping the
Troll in
dev.
the mix? Yeah.
They were going to join. Try to, at least.
Ooh, this one's already making our way downtown. Let's check on the wormies. Mark Cuban doing well, staying strong. Who else is out here?
Oh, we got Troll in the house.
I was going to say they're coming.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the stream, fam.
Thank you for having me.
Troll is up.
Let's do it. Yeah, I was watching you guys very skillfully fight through the the shenanigans at the start of the stream.
Technical difficulties. Yeah.
Yeah. Great job, guys. So just rejoining now. I missed the first couple of experiments, but excited to see how this goes. So just for context, are you able to see the dose that was used before I
Okay. So what we have done and this was at the advice of a lot of people and request of Raptor, is we've started hiding doses from the front end.
Okay.
And that's for IP purposes. And so now if, the devs want to protect the IP around the doses, it's now not disclosed to the public.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, got you.
Hope that makes sense.
Yeah, which is smart, because that's the secret sauce, isn't it? We're all trying to optimize for the right dose. And that's what we are trying to do here, right, with Troll. So first experiment, didn't really see too much. Jumped into the science and the data and a lot of the research, and one of the hypotheses was that maybe it's because there's a solubility issue with resveratrol. So this time around, we went ham on the dose, and so I'm really interested to see if we completely killed the worms or if something positive happened. So let's see.
Oh, it looks like we have another guest, one that hasn't launched yet. Should I bring him up, Benji? Do you want to
Definitely
wait
don't
till
leave
after?
him in the dungeon.
Let's
Oh
go.
man, that's not what I was expecting.
What's
Harut,
going on, guys? How are you?
ladies and gentlemen, the man himself. Are you calling from the Dominican?
No, actually, I'm in Miami. I ended up staying back.
Welcome to the chat.
Yeah, thank you. It's exciting.
You sent your minions instead of going yourself?
Pretty much. Oh, but with the new website ecosystem launch, man, it's there's a lot of work, and I don't think I would have been able to enjoy myself. I would have been on edge. I mean, it would have been a disaster for me psychologically. So I decided to stay
Dude, I
back
got you.
and take care of business.
Dude, I got you. Well, we can go over all the shit you've been working on as soon as we finish the stream. We're almost done. I think we got like 2 more of these experiments to get through. And
Yeah,
then
so
let's
maybe
go in
like-
deep on Blue Scorpion.
Okay.
But this can be good for you to get a taste of like, what we do before like the human studies. Like this is one of the animal studies that like we test all the compounds on. We won't be doing this with you guys, but yeah, for like new compounds that want to be tested, we take them, we give them to animals, and we see if we can make them live longer. And so what we're testing here is 2 different compounds, resveratrol and berberine, and we're seeing if we can extend the life of these worms with it. And the data is looking pretty good. Like we can, extend their life by like 6%, 7% as of right now. It's pretty solid. But yeah, with you guys, we'll of course be testing on people, so we can't be testing full lifespan stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I mean, we'll talk more when we start. But we already know if you can manage inflammation, that's already slowing down that clock.
100%. And one thing we were talking about yesterday is like, if you have pain and inflammation, you're more likely to stay at home and, kind of like avoid getting more pain, right? And you're less likely to move around. And movement is actually like the best thing you can do for yourself. So if you can reduce pain and inflammation, like that's got to be good for your longevity,
Definitely.
Awesome. Dude,
Okay,
Raheem,
wow.
Dan's looking pretty good, bro.
Yo, this is so much better than the first round. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Oh my God. Let's go. This is huge.
Let's go.
Dude, the worms are loving it. Ooh, Mark Cuban holding on by a thread. Oh, Andy died.
You guys named him Mark.
We named the worms, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right. You
God.
have to.
You have to. Okay. Well, with Mark Cuban dead, there's no more worms left.
So what was the lifespan like? When did he start? When did it die?
Yeah. So they lived about, we'll see when the experiment's fully over, but let me see if I can get the chart to work. It's like, so we measure it by like image frames, and I think they're taken like three or four times a day. So it's about 30 days that they live.
Okay.
So yeah, here you can see like each image of the worm. So each one of these is a well, and basically there's like a camera that's tracking them.
Yeah.
And you just basically see like, did the worm move? Did it not move? If it moved, it's probably still alive. If it didn't move, it's dead. And so like the computer vision algorithm just marks them as dead or alive.
Gotcha.
And then from that, we can figure out how long they lived.
Got it. Cool.
And then we have like all these, and then we test them in multiple replicates just to make sure that the signal is accurate. So all those guys are dead. All right. Cool. Let me refresh this.
So are you guys going to do a new draft pick tomorrow? Like what's going on? Is there going to be a new roster coming up?
Dude, there's I mean, look, the way it works is like anyone can submit a new compound, right? Like we let anyone test whatever they want, you know, as long as it's not going to kill the animals,
Sure.
See if it helps them live longer. So you know, there's drafts happen all the time, basically, like randomly, whenever anyone wants to launch. So like yesterday, some guy decided he wanted to launch his compound and, you know, like got the funding for it. And now we're about to stream his experiment. So yeah, it's happening all the time.
Nice. That's awesome. This is really cool, man. This is a really cool concept to really get people to understand how this stuff works and the testing. And DeSci is going to be a really fun sector to be in.
Dude, I'm fired up about it.
I love to hear you say that.
Sorry, I was gonna say in the graph with this, if you go to the stream,
yeah,
like why does it say day on the x-axis? It's not really day, it's frame, right?
It's not day, it's frame. It's 100% frame.
Frame is what part of a day? What fraction of a day? Or can you have this converted to actual fucking from frames to days? Is that possible?
Yeah, I'll have them convert. Okay.
Sorry, feature request.
No. These
Love
are absolutely necessary. Building the ship as it's flying.
And then at least for me, if I'm on like the data tab and I go to chart.
Dude, same, it goes back.
It keeps flipping back, yeah.
It keeps flipping back, yeah.
Okay, it's not just me. If I go to survival percentage, if I toggle between survival, well, on this page it's working. On some of the pages it goes back, it like forces you back to the image. Something glitchy on some pages.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's super glitchy.
That's still awesome though. This is great.
No, we will fix the glitchiness. This is the debut of this UI. All right. I think next one is wrap goo.
Sounds like something.
Is that the last one for the day? Yeah.
No, I think the last one we have is the epicatechin and glycine Chronoflex.
Yeah.
That the guy launched yesterday.
Chronoflex.
It sounds like a villain from a Marvel universe.
You know, you're right, Ethan. It does kind of sound like that.
So what was so hilarious about this dev, God bless him, was like he basically watched the first set of compounds that dropped, and he basically took all the top performers and he just combined them.
Yep.
So he saw the rapamycin did well. He saw urolithin A did well. He saw the ginsenoside RH2 did well. So he's like, you know what? Cocktail.
And you're fucked at minus 11%. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think that we don't want to we don't want to overinterpret, but there's going to be some trade-offs when you go into the three kind of component cocktail, and then you're going to start to have antagonism emerge, I think, and it'll be non-obvious. So it's, hopefully we'll figure out what the safe trios are, but just because you took 3 things by themselves that were good, that the algorithm of just combining them is not necessarily going to work, but it's important to do the experiment. So applaud the dev for doing it.
100%. 100%. No such thing as a bad idea.
There's only one way to find out.
There is such thing as a bad drug, though.
No bad trips. No bad trips. Just bad cure Sherpas.
No
I mean, trip Sherpas.
Okay, this one's still ongoing, but it's not looking too hot at the moment. Maybe there will be like a 9th inning comeback, but
a
we won't hold our
Lazarus moment.
I was gonna say Dodgers, but
all right, baseball, sure.
No baseball. You guys, I'm not a baseball fan, but I mean that World Series.
Okay, so Juan, here's something crazy. Our really good family friends is Jose Vizcaíno, and he played on the Dodgers, but also pitches batting practice to all of the Dodgers. And so he travels with the team. He's basically like, essentially part of like the main staff. And so we were like watching the World Series, and like they were interviewing the players, and it's just like him dapping up Ohtani in the freaking background.
Oh man, wild!
It's so surreal.
That I mean, you want to talk about like a poly market, man? Like that game. It was like probably over until it wasn't. Nuts.
So nuts.
Not to mention the one that went into like 15 innings, like a few games before that.
Yeah, insane. What do we think? Do we think Chronoflex will graduate?
I do.
Yeah?
I do think Chronos. I think so.
Yeah, you think all these sell orders not going to phase people? Nah.
Not when they see the science.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait till you see my science. Don't mind the broken car. Wait till you see my science. Okay. I don't think this one is up and running yet.
Yeah, Omigu. Where's Omigu?
Oh, Omigu we had to pull.
Oh, okay.
There was a solubility issue from Omigu, and
too gooey.
Yeah, it caused crystals. Yeah, actually though, it was like it turned into crystals, and the data looked crazy, and so we sent it back to Aura, and we were like, should we release this? And they were like, no, we shouldn't release that.
Okay.
So yes, too gooey.
That's the other risks of triples, is that you start running into these other unexpected solubility and other things. So it's a tough fucking gauntlet.
Yep.
But M-Blue is the winner from today. Holy shit. 30%.
I would say so.
Yeah, man.
Definitely the underdog. And definitely looked it up, and I couldn't find any evidence that methylene blue increases lifespan.
Yeah, this is the first. Well, but you have to rule out you have to do the control you suggested, which is
that is true.
I think do worms will eat dead bacteria, or they only eat live bacteria? Because I guess that would
No,
be
they'll eat dead bacteria. I think they just eat like less of it, or it's less nutrition, like
probably
nutrition.
less nutritious. Yeah,
Nutritious.
I mean, if you were eating dead shit, it'd probably be less nutritious.
Anyway, got a nice little bump there.
Is Blue moving into flies?
Yeah, how much
Yes.
do they have? Oh,
yes,
cool.
it is. It is moving into flies. So we'll see how it does on the flies.
Oh, keep helping him pump. This is like pumped out fun, Benji. Keep helping him pump. Go, scroll down to the chart. Let's go. Let's go. Open up some fucking windows.
Everyone
Let's
blow
go.
Bump it. You can't make me laugh. I'm in a coughing fit.
No, let it out. Let it out. Oh, come on, people. Someone should come in.
I mean, listen, there's a lot to be excited with this compound. The life extension in worms, funding for flies.
I mean, this can be a product. No, this
RFK
can be a
taking it.
This has a go-to-market. You could sell. You already can buy methylene blue. So make a new branded methylene blue. You know, it's a CPG, medicinal food, whatever.
Or we can just partner with our boy Vance, the founder of Meraki Medicinal. I've been talking to him
already. He makes it already.
Oh, he's I think the biggest commercial consumer seller of methylene blue.
Shit, nice.
Yeah. No, he's
okay.
He's
So
a proper beast.
Wait, so interesting. So this is a case where you didn't need a dev per se to commercialize, because the dev was already just using existing supply, and you were going after the supplier in the end. Is that right?
That is one way to look at it. Another is like, we could just license this data that we got to the commercial brand and say, hey, if you want to use this data, like you have to somehow reward us with some sort of like affiliate percentage or royalty fee, like for licensing. And then you can use that marketing data. And
that's a cool business model. Okay.
Yeah. So that's another way to do it. But yeah, definitely have spoken to Vance a few times. He's super interested in all of this. Definitely a brand we would like to get involved in Pump Science, because he's constantly fighting the Twitter battle of like, is methylene good for you? Is it not good for you? Like, we're the arena where we can actually like answer these questions. But he's basically fighting, the pseudoscientists on Twitter all day.
It would be sick to see this one in mice. I would love to see it in mice.
Yeah,
I mean, I know a lot of people in like long COVID and other who have like chronic inflammatory conditions who talk about methylene blue. It's been around for a long time. Yeah,
oldest drug, literally the oldest drug.
No, I know. I mean, it's the reason why the pharmaceutical industry, as we know it, was sort of always associated with like Switzerland, because that's where all these companies, Hoffmann, La Roche, and all whatever, they were all textile companies in the 19th century, and then they realized that there were medicinal purposes and uses, and and then the phenothiazines were coming from, they were byproducts of just an oil economy, and we were at the peak of oil consumption. So yeah, it all came together, and so drugs, the first drugs were once like dyes, and weird history there. But methylene blue, someone should definitely use an AI med chemist, and like make badass next gen versions of methylene blue that you could patent, that might, remove some of the liabilities and make it like, just Top Gun killer methylene blue 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. Right? There's no reason to settle for.
Do you know what happens? Do you know what happens if you start modifying methylene blue? What you get?
You get methylene. I don't know.
You get
blue balls.
You get chloroquine.
Oh, right. That's true. Yeah. Oh God, don't tell MAGA Nation. Well, yeah, I mean, all these compounds, like, you look at the origin of, most synthetic, psychoactives, they all kind of trace back to the tricyclics, and those are a hop, skip, and a jump. Like imipramine was a hop, skip, and a jump from chlorpromazine, which was based on phenothiazine, which is like this byproduct of oil economy. So yeah, and then you have fluoxetine, SSRIs. They all can trace from this chemical lineage, all coming back to like phenothiazines, and same backbone as methylene blue. But there's no reason we should be sticking to them. Like we can now branch off and go make much better versions of them.
You totally.
I love that, Ethan. It's such a good point. And for people too, like I feel like we've heard individuals say, like, why would you test things like methylene blue? And it's stuff like this, because it's like, even though it has been around for a long time, there's still a whole body of data and a whole other story that is like yet to be written. So what I think is interesting is like stuff like this, it's not really anything that like big pharma is going to do anything with. So we might as well, see what we can do with it ourselves.
Exactly. Big pharma won't touch this because they'll just say, this is, they don't see that you can just use AI. And these are starting points, actually. These are like head starts onto making something, a much better version of these molecules that are safer and more effective.
For sure.
So yeah, wide open space.
And blue, let's go.
Kudos to them. Kudos to the dev. Yeah.
Looks like Chronoflex is still just chilling. Rapgood didn't do a whole lot. We're just gonna have to wait this one out, see what's good. But all the worms are cruising. Most of the worms are cruising. Naval cruising. Frank crushing.
Who came up with these names? You?
The devs.
The devs. So good.
Devs,
I didn't know we were naming the worms.
Wait,
No,
did we submit the names for the raptor worms yet?
No, we didn't do dev named worms. We did that for the mice. But we could have the devs submit the names of the worms. That would be fun.
No, keep doing your thing.
Ethan's like, no thanks, I'm good.
No. I mean, we'll take a stab at it. Don't get me wrong, but
we can barely get the dosages out of the devs, so don't want to overwhelm them.
when dose, Dev.
I will say I still remember Elon Musk, so
Yeah, never forget.
Never forget Elon Musk rugging our internet.
Or Lionel Mousy. You can't forget about it either.
Lionel, never. Harry Bonds.
Anyway, Harry Bonds. Oh my God bless him. Cool. Well, look, as this last experiment's kind of playing out, definitely wanted to give the floor to my main man, Harut. Just to give people kind of like a bit of background here. Harut is running, I think, what is one of the coolest like health and wellness brands and products I've ever heard of. And as I was like pretty red pilled, blue pilled,
confused, like huh?
More blue pilled, I would say. As soon as I heard about it, and frankly, like for Pump Science, we love our animal testing, but at the end of the day, the final boss is humans, and we wanted to, basically find somebody who wanted to test their product out in the open. And in complete transparency, we have struggled. We've struggled to find brands that are comfortable testing their product to test whether it works out in the open, because many of them are scared, clearly, that it won't work, right? But Harut and his team have been so open to it that it makes me so bullish on their product. And so, yeah, I want to give him the floor. Harut, take this literally wherever you want to go. The floor is yours. But yeah, tell us about Blue Scorpion.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me, for the invite, and this whole process, the journey, what we're doing. We're really excited because, I'm gonna make a comment about what Ethan said about, until the petroleum came along and took over the drug market, it was herbs, it was, these ancient remedies, venoms, right? It was used for centuries. And then money and power came into play and completely had this, campaign of homeopathy is not what it is and all this other thing. So now we're going back to nature. We're bringing it back, and we're doing it more in an advanced way, and we're going to understand it more. So for Blue Scorpion, for what we're doing and why we're so, first of all, why I got involved in this product is because I saw how it changed my mom's and my sister's quality of life within the first week of being on it. That for me was the sell, because I know what they go through. You know, my mom more than my sister, because my sister, you know, she has PCOS, and she has crazy symptoms, but I never knew those. You know, I didn't know that until she started educating me about it. But my mom, you know, she has a lot of neuropathy and a lot of that pain and arthritic pain in her hands. So for her to say I'm pain free within the first week, like she's sleeping better, no discomfort. For me, it was like finding you know, the holy grail in a sense. So for Blue Scorpion, our focus is to bring a product that really works, that people can actually bank on. They don't have to think and contemplate, is it working, is it not? Well, the study showed this. We know it works, but now we're going to put our money where our mouth is. You know, we're going right in. There's a lot of research that was already done on Blue Scorpion venom, and that's why, you know, the teams in Dominican Republic right now getting, you know, Dr. Arthur Michaelian, who is the, you know, the pioneer, or not, I should say pioneer, but the authority in Blue Scorpion peptide therapy, or scorpion peptide therapy in general. And he was getting a recognition from the Dominican government for all his accomplishments with Blue Scorpion venom, you know? So that's a huge accomplishment. That's 20 years, 2003 it started, 22 years he's been in it, you know, and it globally recognized. And now we're getting into a place where the world is shifting into these kind of natural modalities. Like the world is demanding it now. It's like enough with the pharma. Pharma has its place, God bless, but we need to go back to a place where the human body can actually heal properly without side effects. Give it the right tool, and the human body does one thing best, is it heals itself, and also learns how to adapt. So we're very excited about this. And our first study, like, you know, I'm really looking forward to the science and understanding how these things going to work. Like, how is the homeopathic formula going to work, and what is the data markers, and you know, we want to start geeking out a little bit on this too now. You know, we built the business. Our new website just went up with the Web 2, Web 3 integration. So that was a major. Did you guys get a chance to check it out, Benj? I know we talked a little bit, but.
You know, I've been locked into your website. I mean, we can show people, but it is freaking beautiful. But yeah, like,
it is just properly beautiful.
Before we go into the freaking beautiful website, I did just want to say, like, look, I mean, me myself, I'm a scientist. Naturally, I would say skeptical of everything. And as soon as I heard, okay, we're going to start injecting people with, or having people take Blue Scorpion venom, naturally, I was like, this sounds a bit scary. Until I kind of looked up where a lot of the GLP-1 agonist peptides come from. A lot of them come from lizards. And I'm not saying that, like, you know, they have their own issues associated with them. But what we did learn from the GLP-1
Gila monsters,
agonists,
baby. Gila monsters.
Is
really
these naturally occurring peptides from reptiles have shown to be therapeutic. Definitely
reptiles, baby.
Literally, like, they have very strong potency in biology, you know, like they just clearly have some sort of therapeutic effect. And not to say that, like, you know, they don't have their issues, but clearly they're powerful, and multi-billion-dollar IP has come out of these naturally occurring peptides in reptiles. So this isn't completely insane, you know, there's some logic to it, right? And I think another kind of like reason I was so skeptical is, like, look, it's venom. Like, isn't venom supposed to, like, kill you, immobilize you, you know, stop your nerves from working? But I think what's interesting is that a lot of the same things that cause your immune system to freak out can also cause your immune system to chill at different doses, right? So the poison is always in the dose. And I think that what really convinced me was like all these different testimonials that they've gotten from all of the different UFC fighters and NFL players that are getting behind this product. So, you know, I think that there's been a lot of at least anecdotal evidence amounting that there's some really, really interesting misunderstood mechanism of action here that we need to go find out. And yeah, this study that we're going to run will be so interesting to find out, like, you know, on whom does this work, right? Like if people are feeling pain, you know, what type of pain does this work well against? What type of pain does it not work well against? You know, it does it work better for people that have GI issues or people that have joint issues? Like I'm super interested in, you know, getting to the bottom of all these things, because I think that can also start to tell you like where to look in terms of cell biology of like, okay, what are these peptides targeting that can give evidence for like, yeah, you know, what the optimal use case for blue scorpion venom is. So anyway, I got my own. I'll go get mine out of the fridge.
I was gonna say,
Should we take some?
That's right.
Oh,
Should we take some?
There you go.
Give me a
Can you
sec.
see
There you
it?
go. Let's go. Here,
Wait,
I'll
I
get
left
mine
my
too.
thing in the fridge. I left my thing in the fridge.
Good. So one thing I want to
Maybe
say
go
is
get
that,
it.
so with those GLPs, now they have their own issues. Our product has 0 side effects. No one's going blind. No one, you know what I mean? Like none of that stuff. Again, and I want to make sure like to understand that because it is naturally occurring peptides from a venom. However, this one is super safe. Naturally, the scorpion itself is not lethal. Okay, and the multi-peptide solution. We have a lot of studies on the peptides, but not on the homeopathic formula. So this is where we are excited to find out how is this going to work. And like Benji was saying, inflammation and what is it going to work with on GI? Is it going to be more better on musculoskeletal, neuroinflammation? We know it's a global approach to inflammation. We know it has benefits for neuroinflammation, gastrointestinal inflammation, and musculoskeletal inflammation. So the whole body's covered. The whole body's covered. Now we're going to geek out a little bit and try to get a little bit more science and understand. You know, it's human nature. We want to know, right? We want to know. We need to know. For some reason, we were created that way. So we're going to find out through DSI and how this works, and take it from a global approach of cellular inflammation and understand how that works, and then hone it down into certain specific groups of stomach disorders, or joints, and what joints pain level, because we do get some customers that are saying, hey, I took it for joint pain. We have a few other customers like, I got pain relief within 2 days. So what is the reason why? And this is what we're really excited about. And we're always down, like myself, George, we're always, down to be a disruptor in a space and say, you know what, let's go. Let's just force our way into things and see what happens. So here we are. So
Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. So maybe let's give people a little bit of like an insight into your product and the supply chain. So what are the different ingredients and where do you get them from?
Definitely. So there's the homeopathic formula has 3 ingredients. There's the blue scorpion venom, there's homeopathic bee venom, and then also homeopathic poison ivy. Okay, so the scorpion venom is extracted in Dominican Republic. It's sourced in DR, and then we have a FDA registered lab that the venom goes to, where the API is created, active pharmaceutical ingredient, and then it goes into a quantum enhancement process. We call it polarization technology, where basically it's supercharged, that the peptides are actually supercharged with resonance technology, making it about 5 times more powerful. And then it goes into a homeopathic dilution. The polarization, because It's energy based, and homeopathic is on the philosophy of energetic effect. So it is what really makes this formula as fast acting as it is because of that quantum technology. So then the API gets shipped through customs to the United States. It goes through customs. FDA has to sign off on it. The customs have to sign off on it. Then comes into our FDA registered lab, goes through pre-production microbiology, production, post-production micro. So it's a very detailed process. And, it took time to create what we like to call it is the farm to fridge model, right? And by the way, the scorpions live in their natural habitat, 120 miles.
Like free range scorpions?
Free range, pasture raised, not free range, pasture raised venom.
What?
So it's all from pasture. Yeah. So if you go
It's
to
better than my eggs.
That's right. So if you go to bluescorpion.com and go to the videos page, the second video is the scorpion farm.
Wow. How do they actually get the venom from the scorpion? Like, how is it?
It's manually
harvested?
extracted. It's manually extracted, and there's a limit how much it can be how much you can daily extract or within a time frame. So every 20 days or so is when a scorpion can get extracted, and it's very minimal amount. That's why it's considered the most expensive liquid on earth, because sourcing it is already hard enough, right? Each extraction is roughly about 0.2 ml.
Whoa.
What?
Now imagine filling up a gallon. That's why it's the most expensive liquid in the world at 39 million a gallon. So that has, that's where it works. That's where it works. It's so hard to get. And then the technology component comes in and enhances it. So we have that energetic effect for when you hold it underneath the tongue, within that 15 to 20 second period, it goes right into your bloodstream. It gets absorbed. So the product starts working fast. So that's basically, yeah. That's how it works.
Do they have to sting for it to be extracted, or can it be extracted?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, we lost him. Cliffhanger.
It's squeezed out. If for the process, it's like them stinging for it to let the venom loose, So, but yeah, and no scorpion is harmed. They're actually protected by the Dominican government. It's their national treasure, per se.
I hate to be an intern in that lab, though. Those interns are going to get a lot of harm.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure some of those guys got stung, but because it's non-lethal, there's no real fear. And Dr. Arthur,
right, give it to me again. Go. Yes, another one. Yes, come on, bitch.
They get to put Scorpion Wrangler on their resume, which is the most badass, thing on your CV you could have, right?
Well, yeah. What was your last profession? Nothing. I was just juicing some scorpions.
The blue scorpions are actually beautiful. They're so cool.
Yeah.
The really confusing part is they're not blue.
No,
but don't they glow under?
Exactly.
Yeah, UV light. Yes. Yeah. Blue scorpion is like the common name, the Caribbean blue scorpion. The Latin name is Heterooctanus princeps. It took some time to remember that one. Biology and learning Latin names was never my strength, man. But yeah. So it's, we're very excited. We recently did a documentary with the UFC, some UFC fighters, legends actually, and active fighters that they've been using the product. And the documentary is on our website as well. So then now we're going to start bringing out more content, and then we're going to start, with the results coming in with the DSI, right? I'm really excited to start talking about those results of that data and see where we can take this to. Very exciting times.
Super exciting. And we'll get a lot of really interesting endpoints from that. I mean, we're going to get all basic vitals, cardio, activity, sleep, pain perception. I forget like the full list, but we're collecting a shit ton of data on that. It'll be super exciting.
I mean, imagine for now we're talking about, right? That was medicinal. Let's say, systemic inflammation, medicinal, got it. You're going to feel better. Now let's talk about the people without that systemic issues, right? They want to use it, those high performers, optimizers, right? Now, one of the studies we're really excited about is taking a group of the UFC fighters, right? Or in training camp. Imagine training camp, and then putting their body through what they put through, because training camp and regular training is two different things. So what does the body go through? What levels of pain and inflammation are they adding, because the intensity has gone to another level, right? So we're going to have studies on in training camps, off training camps, in season, post fight. So we're gonna see a lot of cool things, and that's on the human performance side of things and recovery. So that then, because I've already can feel it when I'm on it and how well my body recovers, especially if I'm doing a lot of power movement, explosive movement, and taxing my nervous system. My recovery is like I was in my 20s, and it's crazy. And I'm also sleeping better. Like my sleep, I had the craziest dreams last night. I can't remember for anything, but I knew I was like out there.
Amazing.
So,
I wonder if you guys should also be looking at like the Navy SEALs as well, just knowing how hard they train.
Look, I got so I was introduced to a gentleman by the name of Ray Cashcare. He's a former Navy SEAL. He started last night. So
No way.
He actually posted on his Instagram. I reposted it. So he started last night, and that's something we talked about is, become a believer, Ray, and then we're gonna do a study with the Navy SEALs and the vets.
So this is I actually was about to say the same thing. So I actually really like the idea of like high performance athletes with chronic injury, war fighters with chronic injury and stress. They're a really interesting like accelerated aging population. And so we actually, in that line, we did a grant with the Air Force last year looking at longevity therapeutics applied to service member treatment. And I think that this is like this really, really cool way for a longevity biotech to get into really people that need it. And this is exactly, I love hearing what you're saying in terms of like
just
identifying
people who need it. It's people who are willing to take the risk. Right?
That's true.
When you put your life on the line already in the military for a cause bigger than yourself, and now longevity is the biggest battle of all. And like, I just see the parallels between the N of ones here and the N of ones in rare disease, right?
Yeah.
Where people are put against, gun against the head by a disease, whether it's a genetic disease, it's an environmental trauma, PTSD, and all the violent exposures you get when you're in a combat scenario. ALS rates are way higher in vets, thinking maybe it's a lot of this concussive damage you get from all the fucking explosions. And so like, so I'm just sorry to cut in, but I'm struck by this N of one aspect here where it's like, I just fucking took it yesterday. And I'm like, wow, I hear similar things with rare disease parents when they find some treatment they think could work. Like, I just tried my kid yesterday, and they have a community online. They share it, they post it. I just find the energy amazing.
Yeah, it's really interesting. And there's even like some of the special operations groups do have basically budgets for each warfighter to go and get the supplements that they've identified as helpful for them. And it's basically like that person's discretionary budget. And that kind of gets at that same N of one idea. I think that like the chronic addressing of these issues, it's actually, I was talking to some folks, and the exfiltration rates from active duty people in field is just getting higher and higher. So we think about things that are helping with chronic injury rates, chronic healing, chronic recovery. When someone gets injured, some of the data from some of the wars in Ukraine and across the globe are showing it's taking about 60 days to get people out of field. And so these sort of therapeutics that can go in, be addressable, help them start recovering early before they even ever could get to like a tier 1 medical facility, are going to be so important for helping people recover from the injuries of the future, honestly.
And what about like prophylactic use? Like before
Exactly.
you're injured, can you also maybe be less injury prone if you take this?
Exactly. So, and this is where our product is. It's a homeopathic medicine formulated to be taken like a daily supplement. You can't overdose. You don't have to worry about cycling. There's no side effects. There's no drug complications if you're on certain medication or certain
Like drug interactions.
There's no drug interactions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very safe and very flexible. Do you want to take it in the morning? Do you want to take it at night? You know, so it's and then preventative. You know, the product works best when it's in your system longer, so it has a cumulative, more of an approach. But it is fast acting. But the longer it's in your system, the better it is. So you're gonna have that, inflammation protection in a sense already in it. So when it takes about 2 days, 3 days for it to come out of your system from what we can see. Like when we have a good friend that lives in Jordan and he has severe, Crohn's symptoms. And when he's off of the product within 2 days, all of his pain comes back. All of his pain comes back. When he's on it, within, sometimes within that day he'll feel relief, or within 2 to 3 days he'll feel relief and he'll be good. So that having the system longer in your body, down regulating inflammation and getting it consistent, you
Oh, did you guys lose him?
We lost it.
your
There's
body's
no-
in a better place, so it can have a better response to inflammation.
Yeah, I'm really interested to
So
look at recovery scores.
like for example, for the veterans being in those atmosphere and having PTSD and starting to really dive into it, how much inflammation is connected to PTSD, right? They're completely inflamed. Their brains, they have a lot of neuroinflammation, but also from wounds. And so we're really excited about that. And like you guys said, like these guys put their life on the line to protect us, to protect the country. And when they come back, it's kind of sad to say this way, but they don't get the service and they don't get the help that they're supposed to get. And a lot of them are stuck with pharma that they really don't want to take because it makes them a walking zombie.
Totally.
So we're really excited about this and see where we can take this with that community, with our veterans, and see how much it'll help them.
Yeah. And look, I think one of the, although it's anecdotal, yeah. Can you hear us? Can you guys hear me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can't hear you guys. What happened?
Oh, man.
Oh no.
Hang on.
Oh,
We
no,
can hear
lost
you.
her. We lost her. But like seeing the number of UFC fighters that are on the Venom who just take a consistent beating daily, pushing their bodies to the limits. Like, I'm not sure who pushes their bodies to the limits in terms of like, hit like high intensity interval training, and also just like the need to recover from injury more than UFC fighters. I think it's probably like the most demanding sport from that perspective. And they're all taking the freaking scorpion venom and speaking so highly of it. So, like it's, as a lay person who's not like getting beat up 24/7, you can take it and you definitely subjectively feel something. But
Definitely.
but knowing that those people who are like pushing themselves to the limit, taking a consistent beating, are probably in tune with their body's ability to address injury, and like, whether something's off, they're all, raving about this, I think is a super interesting signal.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
curious to see what are the like underlying molecular mechanisms of it. That's something that I'm always really, really curious about. Especially, we start thinking about. He brought up the idea of contrasting this versus pharma when, you know, everything's chemical at some level. And so
Totally.
there's going to be a way to look at the mechanisms and figure out, you know, what's the really exciting interaction that's underlying the data around what people are experiencing. And I think that's really cool to look at, and that's really going to be really exciting to see more and more.
I mean, I think it's super interesting too when you think about just like, I know this is maybe like a darker take on pain, but I feel like in the US, like there has been a problem with, you know, use and abuse of pain medications. And a lot of that was also driven by pharma as well. And that's become the, you know, the root cause for a mass, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like pandemic of people just being addicted to pain medications. And it's also, I think, limiting people who actually need it, like people who need treatment for pain. So if there's something that is like natural homeopathic that can help, there's now more than ever, I'd say, a huge market for that. So I'm super excited. I'm not a high performance athlete by any means, but I do try and keep up with my 3 kiddos. And every now and then it doesn't bode so well for me. And I can't tell you how many times myself and my husband have been like, oh, we were out in the yard, you know, digging with my son. And it's like, I need the venom because I hurt so bad. And so, yeah, it's been, as a non-high performance athlete, it's been both of us, myself and my husband, been like, we need the venom to like get us through the day-to-day recovery of keeping up with those hooligans.
I think mother of 3 qualifies you as that's high endurance training.
God,
I think you've earned that right. And I think you brought up a good point. You know, one of the things that, you know, has been lost is a trust between consumers and pharma, and justifiably so in many cases, right? Like, we've seen bad actors move things forward that shouldn't have been given to the right people. Should have been given to the right people, but were given to the wrong people. They were oversold. They were getting to the wrong markets. And so now, you know, it's kind of become a cautionary tale, especially when we think about trying to develop new therapies across any spectrum of, you know, chemical, peptide, novel biologics that are coming from natural sources. Like, there is distrust for some areas and trust for some areas, and those don't necessarily always 100% align with the science behind it. And so it's like really so important for all of us to, you know, back everything up that we say. And I think that's what's really cool about the DeSci movement, is that we're seeing good science getting done around things that pharma wasn't going to fund investigations toward. Mm-hmm. And so that's what's really cool, to be able to sit here and talk to you guys about, you know, what are the trials that we're doing? What is the data, you know, that we're going to see out of this? And I just want to highlight the cool thing that you guys are doing here.
Appreciate it. I mean, how else can you create trust? You know, right. Like that trust that has been lost. And it's not just pharma. Like, I know pharma is very easy to point at, but it's really the whole healthcare system at large. But all of them, it's, you know, it's just from a lack of transparency. You know, with the hospitals, it's from lack of price transparency. With insurance companies, it's all the same thing. So I don't really want to point a finger at like any one group. Like, it's not just the farmers. It's just, you know, opaque the whole way down, right? And like, you know, just gotta blow it apart with transparency and DeSci.
Exactly. And I think what happened is, because of that, and, you know, the supplement industry just exploded. And it's kind of like everybody's saying the same thing. How do we know, right? And that's what you said, when not too many, we're the only company that said, hey, we'll do live human studies now, right? We're taking that chance. We're going to come to, and this is what I loved about it, is we're going to come to a place where if you are making statements, or I don't want to say claims, but if you're stating that your product works, prove it to us in real time in front of us. So my vision, when I had the aha moment when I first met Benji, we talked about it, is like, holy shit, we can put the data on the website. So when someone's purchasing the product in real time, hey, I need it for X, Y, and B. Can I see any studies on that? If it's not there, is there something that's parallel to it? Now you're way more informed, and you know what you're getting. You don't have to worry about buying something, worrying if it's going to really work. Not so. It's like it's there. So I think the future is going to be any company that brings products out that's going to have these kind of health benefits. You're going to have to basically validate it in real time to earn our trust, because we've unfortunately come to a place where we've kind of like lost the trust, because I mean the supplement industry is on pace to, I think, hit like a 29 billion if it hasn't already, right? In my humble opinion, very small percentage of those supplements work.
Yeah,
That's my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Totally. It's perception driven and advertising driven rather than science driven.
Yeah.
Right?
If I get like one more influencer being like, this supplement works for me, it's like, but you see, they all have the same script and like say the same thing. And it's like, I actually don't even know if it actually works. So to have like the data and the studies, and I mean, the anecdotes I think are huge in and of themselves. But to be able to back it up is, like you said, put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Benji, what you guys have created, bro, it's like you're gonna clean out the noise. You're gonna clean out all the bullshit, saturation, all the noise is gonna get cleaned out, and people will now be able to purchase something they know is really gonna help them versus going on a spending spree of supplements and vitamins and stuff like that. So that's what I'm really excited about, because I hate to see when people, get taken advantage of and get sold something that's not going to help them, but they have this belief and hope. Great, placebo has its place, and we're all energy. If you believe it, you are. However, let's have ethics too and morals at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And there's also things that are more powerful than placebo, which is like, biological mechanisms of action, right? Can be even more powerful. But yeah, no, I've been having this conversation with a lot of influencers in the health and wellness space. And, they are certainly taking advantage of the system that just that rewards them for just creating more noise. But they know that it's like not the optimal system. They know that it's not truth seeking anymore, right? The whole space has just become like the more money you can throw at the problem, meaning the more influencers you can pay with the loudest megaphone, the more sales that you can get, right? And so you're right, Harut. Like it really all is about how much noise you can generate right now. And the only signal that pulls through right now is money, right? Capital is the only thing that like that the consumers are able to distinguish between. And everyone's bought. Basically everybody is bought at this point. And data is the only thing that can just like combat the capital and the noise.
Definitely. Well said.
Data is king.
Data
is king.
I always say it's important to bring receipts, and that's what it is, right?
It is receipts. It's fucking receipts. Awesome, guys. Well, thanks for jamming with us. Thanks for joining for the freaking Worm Battle Royale. We had some very interesting data. Ben, actually wanted to run this past you maybe before we jump off. The top performer of the day was methylene blue. Cool. Data looks incredible. I think it was something like 40% life extension. What I wanted to ask you is, do you think that is a quote unquote real signal, meaning methylene blue acting directly on the biology of the worms, or do you think it's the photosensitizer effect of methylene blue that's killing the bacteria and resulting in caloric restriction because of the dead bacteria?
That's a cool question, and I actually love digging into this. And so this is where it has the opportunity, based on this data, to be both. Like that's fundamentally what we see across like, I look at data from rifampicin is another one that's been a really strong lifespan extending molecule. But when you look at the well, there's clearly starvation also going on. And so when you do just one of these experiments in the system and you get the signal, it could be that any of these compounds is having both an effect on lifespan, but also impacting the bacteria. theoretically, it could also be impacting the bacterial in a way that doesn't cause starvation and turns the bacteria into the superfood that the worms need to then live longer. And so with this as the first signal, like the next steps is to then start breaking and teasing apart that mechanism. And so like the next thing would be to do an experiment with in the outside of the context of bacteria that could get starved. So like you can just do this dead bacterial slurry. It causes other complications, which is why we don't do it at the start, but it can help us tease that apart. I'd have to go back and double check and look at some of the methylene blue data, but it's very, very possible that the result is truly, it could be both.
Awesome. Yeah, because if it's real, definitely want to like flag the right people in the supplement world who are selling methylene blue, because I mean there's so much controversy about it online. To get such a clear positive signal, I think would be like very warm news to a lot of the people selling it, and would definitely want to make them more involved in this. So
absolutely.
Just want to make sure we're going to them with a real signal.
Yeah, no worries. I can happy to look into that. We actually do have a way to measure the density of the bacterial lawn over time based on the image data. And so we can actually just say, yeah, that's standard, or no, that's not.
Can you please do that? That would be epic.
Yeah, no worries.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else from your side, Jillian?
I think the only other things I would add, just to kind of close this out here, is so we have some more worm data that will hopefully be dropping early next week. We talked about 11/11 at 11, so stay tuned. We'll share that on X and keep you guys posted on the next worm data drop. We have some really interesting compounds that'll be in that one, so excited to get that in the books. We'll just say 11/11 at 11, so we'll make that happen for you guys. We did share a lot about the Blue Scorpion team, so be on the lookout in our channels. We're going to start to share some info about their upcoming launch, so stay tuned. We are also our hype man. We are also a little bit more alpha here, going to be at Solana Breakpoint, and we're hoping to have the Blue Scorpion guys join us. So there will be some more info coming out about that as well. But that's all for this Worm Battle Royale, and come back for the next one next week. And thanks everybody for joining. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Peace and love. Have a good weekend.